Flip. All right. So the customer decided to go with a new 8-pill box that I built for me, but I sold it to him. Everything's done on this thing. Um, got 2 blue LEDs in here. I don't know if you can see that, but you will when I turn it on. I'm going to take the cover off of this thing, show what's inside of it. It's got the really nice micro strand 8 gauge power wire on here and a really nice copper lug on here that will go right over here. And then the ground will go over there. Okay, yeah, the weekend. All right, yep, no problem. So inside here, I have the fans facing up so the air blows out. Pulls from the, oops, here we go. Pulls from the inside and comes out the top. So you get as much air as humanly possible being pulled through the heat sink over the front, out the top. It works very, very well. So, all right, we're going to put you in the cradle here. You know what? I'm going to flip it again so that I see. Nope. Nope. I see what you see. Anybody that needs any comments or whatever it is or has any questions, I can see it. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit taller up here. Probably. All right, check it. Okay, so first things first, take the cover off and show you guys what the inside looks like. Where's my screwdriver? I got the 2-pill 2879C box hooked up already with power cables to the power supply. Here, I'll put that over here. Move this over here. Yes, this would go a lot faster with a drill, but I don't want to strip anything, so take time, do it manually. What's an extra, 30 seconds to a minute, you know? How many people? 25. Huh? That was quick. Hello, everybody in YouTube land. If I fixed my peak reading meter or not. Shoot, did I? No, I didn't. I might have to show peak on this later. Or just take it down real quick and replace the 9-volt batteries. Come on, out. Yeah, that's fine. Even there's rubber feet on the bottom of here. Of course there's rubber feet. Why would I build a box and not put on rubber feet, you know? And There's a remote jack on the back of it. But the remote jack for the driver is different. That's a 4-pin. You're getting a DMNJ 1x2. Oh, I gotta hook up the positive yet. Okay. So anyway, this is the 8-pill 42879Cs. As you can see in here, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Upgraded output, B positives in the back. They're black, yeah, but yeah, I use black everything with this. Yep, I did. And there's one filter cap per 2-pill stage. It's combined into 2-pill stages, input and output, and it's tuned flawless. So I'm really happy with this. Let's push the blue LEDs back in where they belong, in the front. There we go. All right. So positive for this is going to go where it comes out of the relay to the remote jack. And I've already got a custom filter board on the lid of the fans, so they're already filtered with ferrite and other components. And then this wire is also filtered with a core 3 times. So it's five cores in there wrapped for RF filtering. Bypass filtering is perfect on this box. This is a big heavy duty relay back. This is a 45 amp relay back here. I can put on this thing 82879C amp, AM power 4/25. So I built this in April of last year. So we're good. Yep. Out of the relay to the switch, that's filtered here. And then we got out of the switch to the remote jack. Then we got positive going to the remote jack. Where's the solder? Come here. There we go. That problem's been solved. Yeah, here to there, there to here, there to here. There. Oh, that's just a screwdriver. No big deal. So now we're connected to the remote jack. This has been soldered in. That's good. And that's a little too close to ground. Let's pull that back out just a tad. There. There. Perfect. All right. And there's no cover on the relay. It's done right with pulling the lines out and connected them directly to the SL239 connectors. So this is what the inside of the straight 8-pill looks like. So this is the layout. 16 pill board case and heat sink, 3 up front, 1 in the back. I figured, you know what, that'd be perfect. Somebody wants to make this into a 12 pill, I can add 2 more pills here, 2 more pills here. That'd be a 12 pill. Done. A full-blown 16, nah, wouldn't really recommend it. I'd recommend a 24 pill case for a 16 pill box. Just me. You know, just like you do a 32 pill case for a 24 pill, you know. More heat sink, more fans. Actually, it's just more heat sink and more room because you need it. And the power cables come up through the bottom and go directly to each side of the power strip. That's filtered on both sides here, 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 and here. Filter cat, filtered. Filtered, filtered, filtered. Everything's filtered. Everything is flawless on here. I always open up the boxes before I test them, just in case I forget to hook something up, or I was gonna hook something up and I forgot, or whatever. So another reason why I always open up everything, even on my customers' boxes. I open it up first before I test anything to see what's going on. I even got the board grounded up here from a wire from the board down here, so the board is grounded to the case as well. Okay, now we got that figured out. Put some screws back in it. Oh, I need a screwdriver on the floor. Just for now, we'll put in some like 2 screws. Shouldn't really need them, but just out of force of habit. There. Move this over a bit. And the ground bolt has just a bolt, 2 washers as well. So you got 1 washer in front, 1 washer in back. And then you put the bolt, washer. So you have maximum connectivity for the ground. At least that's what I do. Okay, that's already connected to this. This I wonder if this box is, yeah, it should. It's a 600 amp rated freaking power supply. It should take it. I've done 8 pills off of this power supply before. It's fine. No. Let me, there. Move it that way so everything is flush. And not as flush as I want it to be, so we're going to redo the positive connection on the power supply. Big one, little one, washer, then the nut. now that's getting tight. Alright, double check the negative, make sure that's nice and tight. It is. Alright, breaker for that. I still gotta do the guy's radio yet. Have not forgotten about that. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Out of the radio, which is there. Yep. Here on the radio. Into the input on the right. Out of the driver. Into the 8-pill. Nice and tight connections. RG213U. Out of the 8-pill. Into the dummy load. Because right now my antenna is wet. Wait a minute. Ha ha. Gotta do it that way. Alright. We're gonna check. 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 Double check. Power supply on at 14 volts for the radio. We're on channel 6. Hello. Hello. Test. Hello. 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 Alright, something's up here. Oh, wait a minute, that's why. I'm going into a dummy load, that's for one. Let me double check my coax real quick. Put you down here for a minute. Where my connectors go? Here they are. Last time it was like 15 to 1 SWR. And today it's 15.9 SWR. So yes, there's a problem somewhere in my system. Either it's the coax, or there's moisture that's been frozen in the antenna. I think there's moisture that's been frozen in the antenna. All right, now we have power going to the power supply, 14.1. Let's put a 5 watt in here. No. I should see something out of this on average. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's output of meters going to dummy load. Output of box. Input 16 pill. Out of 16 pill. Going to the input of the meters. Out of the meters here. Going to the dummy load there. Okay. A lot of junk. Alright, big box. Alright, turn that off. Before I start flipping boxes on, I want to see power out of the radio first. Hello, hello, hello. And I'm not seeing it. Hello, hello. Let's double check this. Out of the box into the radio. Yep. Out of the radio. Okay. That's all. Or that goes to the input of that. I could take direct, I can just take this jumper out. I think I'll do that. Bypass the 16 pill complete. Don't like going through dummy loads. We will go. Very carefully. Directly to the back of the box. This. This is an SO239 adapter going to a 7/16 angle connector. There. Hello. The hell? Hello. Alright, I might have a bad jumper somewhere. This is embarrassing. Here's a 5-watt. Should see something. Well, either I burnt out my dummy load, but I got no reflect coming back. That's funny. 5-watt slug. Nothing. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to start doing deductions here. Hello, audio. All right. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. All right. Hello. All right. That's just going through the 8-pill, bypassing the driver. Oh, there's something going on here. I just don't know what. I'm getting more on the needle, but I'm not getting anything on the output. Put a 25-watt slug on the output. See what happens. Hello, audio. Hello. I got a bad jumper somewhere. Or the dummy load's bad. But I'm not getting anything for reflect either. No power out, no reflect. That makes sense. Hello. Audio. Hello. And it's not that jumper. Okay. I'm about ready to take out another radio and just use that. Yeah, I guess we can. Maybe there's something wrong with the radio. God, I hope not. Out of the radio. Into the box. Out of the box. Into the 8. Into the 16. Out of the 16. Into the meters. I'm going to run the radio. I'm going to do this. Here it is. Bypass everything, run the radio directly to the dummy load. That'll tell me what's going on. point A, well, wait a minute, it's not going through the meters. So, I can't just run it to the other side, that's a 5/16 now. I will figure this out. I will. Into the antennas, into the meters. Let's move the meters back. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Hello. According to the amp meter on the power supply, the radio is doing, it's pulling current. I'm just not seeing anything out of the meters. Why is that? Comes right out of the meters. Okay. Okay. This jumper out of the equation completely up to over here. This coax out of the equation. This over there. Hello. Alright, let's change the 5-watt slug to something else. Five-watt slug. That one could be bad. You never know. Hello. 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 Alright, let's turn the dark. Hello. Hello. Interesting. Hello. I'm pulling current from the radio, and it's showing power out of the meter on the radio. Okay. I will have to continue this when I figure this out. This could be a while. Trying to figure out what the problem is exactly. I don't want to be hooking it up to the antenna because I got a 15-to-1 SWR. I don't know at this point. So I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, something's not connected right. Something's not connected right. Out of the radio, into the box. Well, this will be a tutorial on how to troubleshoot stuff, I guess. Connected, 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 positive, negative, done, 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 done. I know the driver works. I've used it before. I got a big ass fan on the outside of it that pulls a quarter of an amp. You know what? Let's try a different radio. Unfortunately, I might have popped this one. That would be sad if I did. Hello, audio, hello, hello. Showing just a tad bit. All right. Shut off the power supply. Pull out the coax. Pull out the power. Pull the radio off. Let's see real quick. The heatsink isn't hot. Transformer's not hot. Nothing seems wrong in here. All right. I thought I had a problem with that radio once before, but I ended up having it on the wrong setting. So we're gonna hook up. That's the chrome that don't work right. All right. We're gonna hook up my old school competition radio with a 12290 on the bottom of it. That's switchable on and off. I need an external speaker hooked up to this one. External speaker is here. All right, now microphone. Oh. That's with the amp on. That's with the amp off. Hello, test, audio. Alright, now it says antenna warning light. Hello, test, audio. Hello. Yeah, something's up here. Something's up somewhere. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I can do it here to the input of the driver. Take this jump, well, we can take this. Hook it up to that. Let's see if that fixes it. Hello, test. Nope. Alright. Calibration. Oh, the dead key's not high enough. There we go. Now the dead key is high enough. L. SWR. About 1.2. L. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that too much. Alright. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. It should be flat. Alright. Radio. You know what? We'll keep this here. Take this jumper out of the driver for output. Transfer the coax from the 8 build to the driver. Come on. I just want to see something out of the radio. For some reason, I ain't seeing it. Oh, there we go. Hello. Audio. Hello. What do we get for reflect wise? Nothing. Hello. Radio. Audio. Alright, even on a 25 watt slug I'm doing over. Hello. Hello. That's funny. Hello. That 12 watt speed, that ain't bad. Alright, so we're going to run the driver real quick. Actually, what we'll do now is we'll run hello? Hello. 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 Audio. Alright, we're not doing as much as we should out of this box. Hello. Well, for one thing. Oh no, we're doing fine. That's a 5,000 watt slug. That's a 50 watt slug. I'm not seeing any peak power because my batteries are dead. Hello, radio, audio. Hello, radio. Hello, audio. Yep, about 40, 45 watts burned out of the one pill. All right. Now let's see what that does going into my 2-pill driver. Driver's on 15 volts. Hello. Yeah, I didn't change slugs big time. Five watts for reflect, 1,000 watts out. Hello, radio, audio. Hello, radio, audio. Hello, radio, audio. Hello. About 230, 240 watts drive. Here, I'll show you. Alright, the meter on the right is reflect. 5 watt slug going to the right, that's power coming in. The meter on the left is output, but it's an average because my batteries inside of it are dead. So this is just average power, not peak. So also looking at the bottom scale on the left meter. Hello, radio, audio. Hello, test. Hello, radio, audio. Hello, test. Audio. Alright, now that we verified that the radio and driver is working properly, I gotta find out why the 8-pill is not working right. So, I don't do any damage with this heavy-duty half-inch coax for a jumper. So my jumpers are fine, dummy load's fine, meters are fine. Could be something wrong with the radio. God, I hope not. But it could be, still. Put the driver back over there. We will flip back into this mode. Oh, I got comments. You're so cool. Oh my God, how did you do that? Jim Lyons says, hello, Jim. You're amazing at that. I'm not really amazed. When I come into problems, I just, I just figure it out. All right, well, this isn't working. Deduct. That isn't working. Go backwards. Is it the driver? Nope, not the driver. Is it the radio? Okay, maybe. Let's swap out the radio. Okay, now we got power. After I reset it properly. All right, now let's find out what's going on with the 8-pill. Because a second, I know I ran this before, and when I did, it was doing like 2,500 watts peak. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That could be a little better, I think. Where's my needle nose? Here's a version of a needle nose. No, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Thought there was. There's not. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is good. That's good. Everything is on here. All the tattletales are all fine. That's fine. Input, output. That's fine. All right. Now it's time to take a digital multimeter and figure things out. Where it goes continuity and it goes beat. 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 No beat. Key it, beat. Unkey, no beat. Key, okay. So we're good there. That's good. That ain't good. That's not supposed to be good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute, that's the inside, that's the outside. There's a short in this box somewhere. The hell? Why am I having so many problems with shorts? That's what I want to know. I'll take off the black caps. This box ran beautifully. What the hell happened? Could be. Wait a minute. Short. Long one. Let's, for shits and giggles sake, say I hooked up the remote rod. Let's take the power off the remote. That ain't it. Alright, it's not on the fan case. let's take, that's grounded the board. That's fine. No short in the deck. All right, no short there. Good. Good. No. Oh, wait a minute. La 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 la. I'm going to shorten one of the coaxes somewhere. The hell did that happen? That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. Nope. Nope, that shouldn't happen. Nope. Here. Nope, that shouldn't be like that at all. That's good. There to the switch. That's good. That's good. That's good because the box is on. Now only the bottom is good. Okay. So that's fine. Alright. Just for shits and giggles. Disconnect the remote completely for now. Take the lid off. Why is this wire coming off? What did I do with it? Oh, I see. There. All right. Take the lid completely off the box. I could have hooked up the remote wrong. Nope, not that. I gotta redo all the coax and find out which one is shorted. This sucks. That's not shorted either. Neither is this. I need to check something. I know, this is boring stuff. side. Nobody does any troubleshooting over the video. It's the next frame. Poof, it's fixed. Alright, but this part you can't watch me do. Sorry. Okay, it's not the way I wanted it. Something's wrong. My question is, what is wrong? Guarantee you it's not the meter. It's only 164 SWR. Huh. Then when I key it, it's 11. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's an open until I shut it. Why am I having so many problems? What is going on here? Well, I will have to start trying to figure out what went wrong where. Well, yeah, I'm going to get it there and there because that's Class C. That's grounded back to the board. So that will go like that. This one, that's isolated. And none of these go to anything that's grounded. I mean, here to here, fine, here, fine, here, fine, here, fine. Here, here, here. And, come on. And there. Here to here, that's fine. That's good. But that's not supposed to be doing that at all. So that means the tube's shorted, the combiners are shorted. Something's going on here. Yeah. In between positive strip and ground, you should never have that. Ever. Something is connected to something that it shouldn't be. I'm trying to look for anything stupid or something. Like, I shouldn't have done that kind of stupid. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I tested all the caps before they went in here, so that's okay. Well, I know it's grounded. That's good. The lights come on. Both lights come on. That just says the switch works. But what's funny is that nothing sparked, nothing arced, nothing popped, nothing fried. The relay didn't engage automatically, so that's good. I'm just overlooking something really weird. Well, the last box had issues with these filter caps, but these are my filter caps, not the garbage ones you normally put in the box. God, I hate to start playing with the tuning sections of this box. It's tuned flawless. .35 SWR. Put my finger on it, goes down to 10. All right. I will have 3 coax the box. All there is to it. I really thought let's see here, just for shits and giggles. Let's take that off of there. And this one off of there. Just move that. Take that one off of there. You move that one off of there. Now they're all disconnected. Let's see if we still have a problem. Let's turn it back on to continuity and see if we still have a problem. And we do. Yep, we do. Do I know what it is? No, I don't. I wish I did. to see something. I even cut that so it wouldn't go anywhere near the screw. All right. Where is my... See if it's this coax that's causing the problem. Nope. Wait a minute. Nothing. Nothing. Still have a problem. But the problem with this problem is gone. So, continuity through the cap. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Let's pull this cap and test this. I never tried this. Yeah, nope. It doesn't beep across the cap. Nope. Prove it. That should be going off. It's not. It's not even like chirping. Nothing. Nope. So, that ain't it. Now the input to board, that's what you should get ground, because you get your Class C choke on the input transformer to ground. So that should be. And this is being wrapped to ground, so here to here, okay, that's ground too. So but from there to here, there's nothing. And from there to here, there's nothing. Let's put my meter back up again and check to see if the problem's gone. .035. Okay. So I have a short in a coax somewhere. Not this coax, but one of the other coaxes, I got a short somewhere. Here to here, no more beep. Still got a beep. I've got to recoax the box. Well, the input's going to be, because that's grounded to here, that's grounded here. It's a signal going through. That's okay. So input's going to be shorted out. That's fine. Output should not be grounded. Period. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Because you got the output wraps going to ground. But it's weird. I take the coax off the input, and the bypass on this, poof, perfect. Oh, I'm overthinking something here. I'm really overthinking something. Yeah. Input and output wraps are grounded. One end is grounded, the other end is not. So yeah, it'll look like the coax is shorted because it's connected to the other end of the wire that's grounded. So that's why that's showing grounded. And this is going to show grounded because this is going to here. The opposite side of these wires are here. Here going to here is grounded. Grounded over there through the wire. So yeah, that's going to show grounded too. Take this off of here, it stops. Put it back on. Still got a 1.0 SWR. Okay, wait a minute. Touch this to this. Did not go back up. All right, let's resolder that. Bypass did not go up. 1.03. Okay, so we're fine. 1.03. Key it. Well, it's different keyed. But bypass is 1.03. That's normal. Okay, because it's keyed. All right, so bypass problem's fixed. Put that back. 1.03. Put this back. .033. Put this one back. That's another thing. You got to shorten the box. Normally, the first thing's going to go is the caps. Pow! I mean, just absolute incinerate. 1.3 didn't move. So it wasn't the caps. It wasn't these caps. bypass 1.03. So whatever the problem was, it's gone now. I connect this to this. Okay. I connect this to this. We're okay. Connect that to this. No, 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 no. All right. 1.03. All right. So whatever the problem was is now gone. 1.03. So we're good. Okay. But from positive here to ground there, zero, 1. Nothing. Not here. Oh no. Here too. Damn it. What the hell? Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it's connected by the cap. No, it's not. That should not be. Just take voltages off of this. 15.3. It's on. 15.3. On. 15.3 off. Three, 15.3, 15.3, 15.3, 3, 15.29, same thing, 15.3. It seems fine now. I don't know. Well, goofy things. I just had to go through and figure things out. What the hell is wrong? So, okay. Alright. Here. Is there a way to contact you? I want to build my own linear. I made a comment in another post where I don't teach how to build amplifiers. Sorry. I mean, you want to put one together yourself? Have it. But let me tell you straight out when I say you think you're saving money on building yourself a box. You're not. Because you got to buy everything in mass quantity. Every single cap, every single output transformer, input cap, output cap, Teflon wire, everything. Everything you've got to buy in mass quantity. To get the prices lower. Otherwise, you're paying pretty much retail. And I mean, when these resistors, I get into a box of 1,000. So I mean, and then there's tuning the box. And if you don't know what you're doing with that, then you're kind of screwed there too. So it's not just parts assembly. Here's the parts, put it together, poof, you see watts. You can, but it's not the right way to do it. You'll have nothing but problems. I mean, I could build you a box. That wouldn't be a problem. I do that for lots of people. But another thing is, you want to build yourself your own box. Well, I'm not the one to do classes on building amplifiers. I mean, a Toshiba box, sure, I could teach you how to build a Toshiba box, what caps goes where, how this goes here, how that goes there. Toshibas are pretty much obsolete. So I can teach you how to do that. But this, no. 2-pill like the driver, no. Cannot do that, I'm sorry. Will not happen. Okay, now that I know we got the problems figured out with the radio and the driver, now we will hook up the other parts and go through the stages. Let's see what happens. This is still pretty much a 1 drive and 2 drive and 8. Because I got the 1 pill on the radio that's doing about 45 watts bird. Going in the driver that's doing about 250 watts bird. 230 watts bird. Close enough. Going into the 8 pill. Yeah, that's his radio. Good. Want to put the coaxes where they belong. Okay, so we're going to start this cycle again. Alright, now we're back on with a 1000 watt slug on the left and a 5 watt slug for reflect on the right. Again, going into a dummy load, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it's got to be. Alright, power supply, 14.1 volts. Radio on. Hello, audio. Out of the radio. In the driver. Hello. 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 The hell? Something's wrong again. Hello. Hello. Damn it. Hello. Hello. Audio. The hell? There's got to be a connection somewhere. Radio into the driver. This in the back of the 2 pill is fine. Output of the 2 pill should be fine. There, now let's try it. Hello. Audio. Hello. Hello. I'm not seeing anything out of the radio. Hello. 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 Oh, that's why. Hello. Antenna again. Something's going on in between the driver and the 8 pill. About ready just to change jumpers. Pretty God, it's not the jumper. So I can test that too. But now we're going to see if it's the jumper. Boy, they got spare jumpers. Turn the radio back on. Hello, audio. No, still the same thing. Hello. Hello. Audio. Hello. Nah, something's up. Something is up. No. Something's up. Alright. Now let's try it with the one pill off. Hello, 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 audio, hello. Alright, that's fine. Hello. You know what? I am just going to fix the meters, put the 9-volt batteries in them, find out what the hell's going on. This is getting to be aggravating. Hello. Yeah, that's going to be showing a lot more than that on a 5-watt slug. Hello. Out of the radio and the driver. Out of the driver. Into the 8-pill. Out of the 8-pill. Into the meters. Out of the meters. To the dummy load. We know the dummy load works. We know the radio works. We know the driver works. That's definitely output. Hello. Audio, radio, hello. Hello. Audio. There goes nothing. Hello. Alright, squeal. Let's turn down a few things here, like microphone gain. Hello. Audio. Hello. Turn down dead key. Hello. Audio. Alright. So we're at, say, 200 watt dead key. Hello. Doing 1,000 watt bird talking. Hello. And about 4 or 5 watts coming back, which is not bad, and I'll tell you why. You got a total of 8 plus the drivers, 2. That's 10. And the one on the radio, that's 12. 11, sorry. 11 watts, 11 pills, so 1 watt per pill would be like, I don't know, 10, 11 watts bird reflex. Hello. But you're doing 1,000 watts bird average out. Hello. And about 4.5 watts reflect into a dummy load that's not made to take this kind of power. I'd say that's pretty good. And tested well. Hello. Audio. Heat sink's not even on. Hello. Audio. Hello. Alright, let's put on a bigger slug than a 5 watt. Like I said, this dummy load's not supposed to be doing this kind of power. That's another 5 watt. There's the 25 watt. Hello. Audio. Yeah, what you're seeing is the dummy load heating up. Hello. Radio. Audio. Hello. That's a 25 watt slug. And it's not even 5 watts. Hello. Audio. The whistles don't even change it. So let's check the jungle load, see how hot that is. Yeah, it's a little warm. But 8-pill works good. 2-pill works good. Radio works good with 2-pill. Hello. Alright, now let's shut that box off. Take the 1000-watt out. Put in a 5000, because I'm at the end of my rope with the 1000. See how it registers on the 5000. Hello. Audio. Hello. Alright, we need a little bit more. No, that's fine. That's fine. Box heating up? No, that's fine too. Hello. Audio. Hello. Definitely no coax is heating up. Hello. Audio. Huh. I take the 5000 out. Try a different 1000-watt stuff. Alright, here's a 25 to 60 megahertz. 1000-watt slug. That's why I only have the freaking 8-pill on. Hello, audio, radio. Hello. Hello. Alright, 25 to 60 megahertz is going to show you less than 2 to 30. And that just proves it. That slug is 25 to 60 megahertz. Hello. 800 bird. Two to 30. Hello. There's your 1000. So, yeah. All right. We got it all figured out. Hello. Just for shits and giggles. Hello. It's still more than that. Hello. Audio. Yeah, 1000-watt slug is moving. Hello. I gotta fix the batteries. That's what it is. So, all right. Okay, well, 8-pill is tested. It's running. That's good. I'm happy. Turn the radio off. Turn the power supply off. I will hook the fans and stuff up later, and we'll do it again with the lid on. We'll give it one more final test. But we'll do that with the 1x2 DMNJ driver. When that comes in, I still gotta make up a ground for it. No problem. So just to make sure it wasn't one of my coax jumpers, this one's okay. This one's okay. So I know that one's all right. Not the radio. Not the driver, not the 8-pill. Yay. Power supply. Radio. Power supply. Driver. Big box. Hello. Audio. Radio. It's running. That's at 15 volt. What a 15.5. Audio. Hello. Radio. Hello. Now you have 5-watt reflex. So it's not the driver either, or the coax jumper. It's not that either. Okay. I'm good. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. There's like 0 people left. It's all right. All right. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. That was interesting. All right. See you. Bye. Cancel. No. Yes.